Good morning YouTube, good morning Instagram, good morning Twitter. How's everybody feeling this morning? Today is January 10th. We have Fed Chair Powell speaks on the news by 8 a.m. Relatively considering to enter a position at this moment. We're looking to be getting into buy positions. I do gotta be relatively careful though, because I do want to have a pretty smart one-to-one. Pretty much looking to see it. Hopefully we can have like a 25 pip stop loss, which can be pretty much safe. Looking at these wicks here at the bottom. Unfortunately, maybe looks more like a 30 pip stop loss, right? So maybe like a 30 pip stop loss. I was really hoping to see. So here's what really worries me is these these rejections we have here on the on on the backside could really could hinder price. You know what I'm saying? This is clean traffic, but with these wicks being so deep, I feel like it could bring some type of can make it slightly difficult, right? But this is a pretty big range. It's over 30 pips. We're in like a 57 pip range, so I feel like it'd be good to go ahead and take that risk at this point. We still got 1 minute candle. I'm gonna wait fully until this candle closes, and I'll enter my position. That is what I'm thinking though at the moment. So I'm gonna go ahead and go back to the MetaTrader 5. Oop. Whoa. I ain't got MetaTrader open. Okay, take a look at gold. Let's make sure this is on. Top of the range. So 30 pips pretty much. Let's see. 22 seconds. 15 seconds. So obviously right now we do have to create a bottom wick, so not too worried at the moment. Um, Clearly we're just gonna have to be dealing with some drawdown here. Um, we do got news at 8 a.m. So that is this next coming up candle. So how this candle prints and closes is pretty important. Um, we do got a relatively big stop loss here. So 32 pips. So that in turn means for us, we definitely need to take our one-to-one at 32 pips as well. Secure our one-to-one. After we secure our one-to-one, I'm gonna be securing pretty much 90%, and then I'm gonna just be letting the rest run at that point. Um, I do got confidence in this play because it is the start of the support. It is the very first 30-minute candle we have. Um, I do have relative confidence in us being able to reach at least 1877, but there is price action is really choppy within this range, and not to mention we do got these rejections here to the downside. And the thing that makes me more enticed to getting into the position though is because we are in a very high volume time period. We're in New York session. Our next candle is gonna be the news event, so I'm hoping and that we keep printing bullish. Momentum keeps moving to the top side, and we can ultimately hit our one-to-one. Um, that's the biggest thing here is I really want to hit a one-to-one, start the week off right, but we will see. I'm gonna go ahead and get my position down on TradingView as well. So price was Stop loss 1869.97. Let's see where the take profits at. 1877.36. So definitely dealing with some drawdown at the moment. At this point, I'm gonna go ahead and lock this in position. Due to participant in panel discussion titled Central Bank Independence and the Mandate Involving Views at Riksbank's International Symposium on Central Bank Independence in Stockholm. I gotta understand this term.
Symposium.
Symposium. Damn, I'm tripping. That's terrible. Symposium. A conference or meeting. So one thing that would have me pretty worried here, obviously, if we end up closing bearish, obviously wouldn't be looking too much in our favor at that moment, especially with the new news coming in, having a little bit worried. Our 4 hour was relatively bearish at the moment, I believe it was, right? But to me, it looked like it's starting to reject, and we might be able to respect that support going on at the 4 hour. We could continue bullish because we are still. It's pretty much waiting. We could also flood, you know. And it's looking to be coming closer to trying to flood. But price, if we still got 24 minutes, I think if price closes below, pretty much below 1871 at that point, that would be pretty major to be able to at least secure, at least down here, with 1867, which could be most likely, you know what I'm saying? Because how likely are we to go back up to 1890 or anything like that? I mean, still there. Trend's still technically bullish, but if it ends up closing around there, it could be changing the bias. Daily is still bullish though. But luckily though, we're just in it for the short term. Sorry about that, guys. I need to make sure I'm coughing away from the mic. I'm like coughing right into it, so my apologies for anybody that's got their volume up. So, for anybody that doesn't know, the blue is basically representing my 1-to-1. That's as soon as it hits this level, I need to take profit. And on my magic keys, I have it um, to where when I hit close custom, I programmed it to close 90% of the position. So I secure most profits and then leave like a small runner. I'm trying to build my confidence with holding positions, and the best way to do that is like having like a risk-free trade. So if we start violating these lows here, um, the lows around, let me see, 1871.76. If we start violating those lows, we could potentially start printing bearish, but we still, what's gonna ultimately make me switch my bias is if we start breaking below and start trading below 1871.34. So something around there would give me big red flags to this position in particular. Might even close early and look to enter a sell on that 8 o'clock candle if it was to do that. Just trying to keep my mind open to things here, and I can probably reduce the risk if I was to close early. So what's interesting right now is I'm trying to think most logically at this point. Obviously, I feel like if we are to close bearish below 1871, I'm going to close this position full, enter my next position a sell. Depending on how the candle's printing, obviously I also depend on the R to R. If it makes sense, then I'd enter, obviously. These are all going to be very quick decisions. This new 15-minute candle's coming to print, so that's awesome. Um, it's relatively starting to respect the support. Um, but like I was about to tell you guys, was if we end up closing bearish in a position where we're not really trading below the level I wanted to, and I'm not gonna enter a sell just because of that or nothing like that. But what I will do is if we end up going, see, it's only 1.5% of my position, so this is where I'm conflicting my thoughts here. A little bit, but it has a little bit of greed involved with it because there's two sides of the coin. My thought was if it closed something like this, right, hypothetically, not the 30-minute candle, not 15, right? So let's go back to that, right? If the 30-minute candle closed something like this, what I would think to do is I'm going to close 50% of my position and I'm going to hold it so that if I go in further drawdown, it's less leverage of my account and the loss will in turn be smaller than what I anticipated. Um, if that was to turn out that way. The flip side of that would be obviously if it goes back in my favor with news and obviously we hit our 1-to-1. It's not our full 1-to-1 because obviously it's only 50%, but I still rather be safe than sorry in a sense. You know what I'm saying? So it's it's interesting to see. And this next 15-minute candle don't seem like it's helping me in my favor by any means. But so far we could just be trying to test this level here, touch it, and start trading above. I've seen gold do some pretty crazy things before, so it's gonna stick with my guns here, and hopefully this can respect the support. But if it doesn't, it doesn't. That's why you don't over leverage. That's why you don't. That's why you get magic keys. Straight up. That's why you get magic keys. So we are trading below that level at this point. So now that we're trading below this, like I said, if it closes, I'm gonna close full. Probably about 2 minutes before this entire 30-minute candle closes, and then I'd probably enter sales at that point. But at the moment, I'm still holding to my guns with the buy, and just gonna stick to that analysis. Oh man, now I'm looking at this, is super important that this candle freaking holds bullish for my trade to even think about working out. So the hourly is becoming super critical here. So I think that'll actually play my position here. If this hourly closes bearish again, I'm out. So yesterday we did pretty good. When it came down to like understanding, like when I looked at that 4 hour and I was strictly looking at the 30 minute, I was like, oh, they looked not so good. So ended up closing earlier and saving myself because it was a losing position in the end of the day. So that made me feel pretty good. Did good there risk management. Today I was hoping to you know go cleaner more into profits here instead of dealing with drawdown. But since we're dealing with drawdown, just gonna like to showcase how I can manage my money and reduce the risk here. But obviously, I'm still sticking to my guns. Got 10 minutes left. This candle is really going to be important to what I do. Hey, but anybody who's tuning into my stream though, man, I just want to say thank you so much for at least tuning in. Um, I know trading's not the most exciting thing, but I just hope I'm giving you guys a value in just what it looks like to actually trade, the struggles to go throughs, and everything, the whole process. But you know what I'm saying? That really trying my best to just keep my consistency. Consistency is the most important thing to me at this point, and really trying to make that happen for y'all. But been struggling the past week, and looking to do better this next week. Oh my God! Hey, listen, bro. Hey, I'm so sorry about that. I did not mean to cough, man. I'd be coughing sometimes like that. It'd be terrible. Gosh, oh my God, makes me feel bad. And to be honest, with the news coming in, I feel like what's it called? I was considering, like, obviously it's made me feel better now that I'm seeing this candle printing bullish, but definitely I'd rather hold because it is only 1.5% of my account, so it's really nothing even to trip about. Like, if it even hits my stop loss, it's not like, oh fuck, you know what I'm saying? I'm like stressing about it because that's just not the way to trade. Because if you ever feel like that, it don't matter how big your like, it don't matter. You can have 100 pip stop loss, it still can be 1.5% of your account. And you'll probably be trading with a micro lot, and you're gonna have to be your take profit's gonna have to be 100 pips. You know what I'm saying? So obviously it would have to make sense, but that's why you gotta understand, price action and all that type of stuff to kind of understand, oh, does this position even make sense? But I feel like the most important thing I found for myself recently has just been letting magic keys pretty much uh gauge my lot size through the calculation I put on like percent per position, and I typed in 1.5. So automatically every position it will always calculate how much that be no matter what stop loss I have. This is finna get real close on this motherfucker. I gotta see this bitch. I'm not gonna lie. If this closes bullish, that would get me kind of hype. Cause it at least make me feel better. I mean, obviously, if this shit on me, poop, go straight to my style. Hey, it is what it is. Right? Like, well, damn. But this gives me more anticipation that with the news coming in, that we're gonna just, whoop, right? But hey, hold me down. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. So that's why it's important, you know. I gotta somehow make a disclaimer too. I gotta make a disclaimer. I'll write that mug in my description or something. It's just educational. Yeah, this could be interesting. One thing I don't want to mess up on, especially coming with this close here, is if, you know, price is super volatile, right, and we just trade, boom, we fly up. I want to make sure I'm ready to hit my close custom. You know, I don't want to miss out on, you know, because it could just go, boop, literally go right up to here and not hit my full take profit. And right here is when I need to make sure I hit my 90%, and then it could just and come right back down. So I got to be ready for that. 100%. 100% gotta be ready for that. Cause that's gonna be nerve wracking. I'm already, let's get a little bit, hold on, let me get myself ready. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, so we got pretty much 4 minutes left in this candle, and then we have the news. So the news is what's gonna be very interesting. So I guess remember 32. Pound yen looks pretty consolidated. It didn't look too enticing for me to really think to answer anything. Hey, and on God, man, shout out to this guy, dude. Really, he's super clutch. No copyright, that's super clutch. He's helping out a lot of people. Keeps my stream from sounding so damn quiet and boring. I've been digging this music. Alright, so big success. I'm so excited so far. I mean, I feel relatively confident. I don't think that, I mean, it's still 2 minutes, man. For all I know, this candle could flip, but I feel confident this candle will close bullish. With this candle closing bullish, it's got me feeling much more confident in this trade and my probability in securing that 1-to-1. Really, that's the main thing I'm focused on. I'm focused on the 1-to-1. I don't really give two fucks. I mean, I care about my take profit, but it's not the most important thing to me. I want to make sure I'm securing my 1-to-1. My 1-to-1 is the most important thing to me because it's one every day. 1-to-1. My 1-to-1 every day. Just keep that consistency up. I have also, if nobody knows or never heard about it, check out Raha Banks. I believe it's before the 15th. If you're a new trader, if you sign up and purchase the SRC, which is what I've done, it's like a good educational thing to learn how to trade. I've always looked up to dude. I've never really invested my money in any type of his programs. I've learned strictly through his free YouTubes. Like, he shows everything. And so since he does that with his free YouTube, yeah, I tapped in with him, and he's helped me get to this point. And at this point, I feel confident that I should purchase something. It was, pretty much like almost close to $900, but it's like $870 something, but it's $800 flat, but with like tax, it's about $870. But regardless, I feel like it's super worth it. I'd highly recommend it. I'm gonna be posting like my charts in like the group that they got. I feel like it would only be beneficial to me and everything we got going on. And what I was saying, before January 15th, he's giving $200, a $200 account on Dominion Markets, which is the same broker I use. And Dominion Markets is super good with their spreads. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, it's going to be very interesting to see what happens here. This is the news now at this point. So let's just kind of be ready in a sense. So we're just looking for 32. So I literally can't do anything at this point. Since we are trading, I'm just gonna move my stop loss so we can reduce the risk. We're close in profits anyways. We're not fully there, but that's the one thing I can do. You know what I mean? I can't take profit, but I can move my stop loss and start trailing my stop loss to reduce the risk. Because the candle could easily, like, we could have pushed up right there and could have come right back down, right? That'd be shitty. Obviously, it's not what I want. But obviously, this is how trading works. It can only push up for so much, and maybe it's coming back a little bit, and then push back up. But regardless, if it ends up hitting our stop loss, it is what it is. Yeah, we were so close there. So close. Might give us another chance though. I've seen gold do it before, so I'm not really too tripping. It's like not a big deal. Although I do need to change my stop loss though, because I have trailed it. So where are we at now? $1870.83. There we go. Alright, so lock that in position. So this is an actual live position too, by the way, guys. It's not like a phony thing. It's not a paper trade. That's what that's called. Not a paper trade. This is a real trade. Here is the position. We're trailing our stop loss now because we were so close to our 1-to-1 that I would be damned if it just fucking flipped on me and then just hit our 1-to-1 on a damn stop loss. I'd rather lose less at this point, so I'm trying to trail my stop loss at this point. Because I'd rather see it just keep pushing up. I don't want to see it trading below. We're printing bullish. We got to keep printing bullish at this point. Your price action needs to be sustainable, and at the moment, not the most sustainable price action we can see it. But we also have these 30-minute rejections that I've already been worried about. These 30-minute rejections to the downside is not helping this position move forward. Yes, we do have relative clean traffic, but these do still count into play. So we're getting close again. Can we make the rest of that push up there? 32, that's what I need to see. 32. And just because I trailed my stop loss is still the same. My original stop loss is 32 pips, so I have to hit 32 pips on my take profit. So a little bit more. There was. Yes. Fuck yeah. Alright, excellent. And there it is. That's how you do it, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, that felt really good. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Powell. Shout out to Powell. He spoke. The man spoke. He spoke us in the profits. Let me go ahead and read that motherfucker again because I didn't pronounce that word correctly last time. Due to participant in panel discussion titled Central Bank Independence and the Mandate, Evolving Views at the Risk Banks International Symposium on Central Bank in Stockholm. Sticking with the bias, senor. Yes, sir. That's the point. And I think a lot of times when people don't stick to their bias, it's because they're over leveraging their account. When you start seeing, and I'm only speaking from my personal experience. Now, I can't say everyone does that, but when I would do that, I would start cutting my trades early as fuck, all types of things. Once I realized I've learned a different set on my R to R, I've put a trading plan together. I feel like it's just a matter of time. And I'm gonna be showing all this to you guys. I got information through a guy named Daniel DA Forex. He was very, very beneficial to me in helping me out with that. He ended up sending me the trading plan that helps with my R to R. And if you don't know what R to R is, it's basically your risk to reward ratio. Very intelligent, very, very good, a very good trader. He's like a gold sniper on God. I've witnessed it. This guy is, his price action trading is spot on. I definitely aspire to, I look up to dude, and he's a cool guy. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to do my best to provide my service to everybody who's watching me. You know what I'm saying? To at least, show what an amateur looks like. An amateur to turning into a pro. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm trying to show on my stream. Because I'm by no means right now am I any pro trader. I am not no pro trader. I'm an amateur trader, and before I can even hit a pro trader, I gotta hit adept. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like I'm yet to be an adept because I feel like my win ratio is still a little bit under 50%. You know what I'm saying? I'm still maybe like a 48, maybe even 45% win ratio, and that's not the greatest. I have been decreasing my account a bit, but at the end of the day, doing stuff like this and now just keep moving forward is always going to keep me in the game. What I have been doing is keep me in the game, but I feel like to keep my consistency up is just going to make me blow up much faster. And we hit a little bit more than our entire take profit. So that was just really cool. We took profit full. We originally took profit here, and then we got a little bit extra. So very cool. Um, but yeah, so if anybody was tapping into the stream today, just give it a like. I'd really appreciate you guys doing that. It was kind of a little stressful trade to manage. Maybe not too much, but I wanted to showcase, my thought process through drawdown. I wanted to showcase my thought process when we start coming into profits. When we were in profits, how I handled it by trailing my stop loss. Because if it was to flip on me, at least I wouldn't have lost that whole 1.5%. It would at least be a little bit less. So my next trade will help me out. So yeah, um, that's kind of the deal here. Other than that, though, I really don't feel very confident entering another position. I felt relatively confident entering 2 positions on this trade, but with the drawdown I was dealing with, of course, I lost a little bit of confidence, and I was like, honestly, it's best just to keep 1 position because it's only a Tuesday. It's only a Tuesday. If I can keep getting like over 5%, so I get another position tomorrow, it's 3%, another position tomorrow, 4.5%. Then it's Thursday. Maybe Friday I can maybe risk a little bit of the profits I've made, maybe enter 2 positions. But then again, it's Friday. Why risk anything at all? So it's like, if I would have started my week off a little bit better earlier, as you guys know, yesterday's trade, pretty much just a break-even trade. Really didn't profit anything at all. Didn't even increase it a percent in it. It was just more I saved my ass because I was just very, very ignorant to not checking all my time frames. If I don't check all my time frames, it's gonna bite you in the ass. And fucking bit in the ass. Cause you get bit in the ass in Forex, it's called losing money. So you don't want to lose money. But regardless, man, hey, everybody, just thank you so much for tapping in my stream. It really means a lot to me. Feel really good. I'm trying to keep this momentum going. It's the new year, man, so God bless everybody and keep hustling whatever you guys are doing. Mario, thank you so much for commenting, bro. It really means a lot seeing you in there, man. I swear to God, especially seeing the homies, you know what I'm saying? Really, it feel good, man. So Mario, I really appreciate you saying what's up, man, tapping in with me. Um, and yeah, I appreciate y'all. So take it easy, man. Have a great day, and be